Hey everyone, Crash and Crash Customs, Lake Havasu, Arizona. It was recently Memorial Day weekend, and you know what that meant. Harbor Freight had a sale. My girl and I went on a Harbor Freight date and picked up the BAUER stationary buffer, 8-inch, right? 3/4 horsepower, and their universal central machinery pedestal. Got to mount it on something. Hopefully the universal holes will line up with the base of this. If not, I got drills and drill bits. We'll make it fit. Let's go for it. Shouldn't be much setup to this at all. Let's see what we got. Directions. The pads comes with 2 pads. The same 2 pads. Same style of 2 pads, right? And here it is. I guess it's like ready to plug in and go. Unwrap the plastic. You know, read all the things you're not supposed to do with it. We're just gonna plug it in and go. That's what we're gonna do. For some reason I thought it might like physically be larger, but that's fine. It is it's pretty lightweight. I don't do a lot of polishing, but it is it'll be nice not to have to send things out. I like to try to keep everything right here and just have to rely on myself to get it done, you know what I mean? It is. Got little rubber pads on it. Probably anti-vibration stuff, right? Super easy. Left hand, right hand thread. Little sleeves go on first. Have some exhaust tips from my dually that have been on there since '07, stainless, that they look like they've seen some miles, so it'll be nice to be able to polish them up. I took them off. I got several dually videos on what's been going on with that, and before I put them on, I want them shiny again. It all seems pretty obvious. Pretty obvious enough that I don't need to open the directions yet. Let's bolt this together. The nut that holds everything on is 15/16, and the shaft is notched for 17mm, or, you know, a speed wrench, crescent wrench, whatever gets the job done. I'll bolt this together. Open up the pedestal, put that together, plug this beast in, and literally give it a spin. See if I can make something shiny. I'm pretty sure I can make something shiny. This is the mounting pedestal for what I'm putting on there, the buffer, right? And you know, it'll line up, but there is only one set screw for putting it on there. And no matter how you hold it, tighten it, whatever, it'll never level off, right? It's always crooked, and I can't live like that. I can't live like that. So the way this is casted, there is another like flat spot here, like this side. So I'm gonna take a minute, drill a hole, tap it, so I can hopefully not have a wobble, and it will be level to the ground. Well, she's all bolted together and ready to rip, right? The Bauer, that's super easy. It's bolt these on and plug it in. The pedestal, it is what I expected, right? It's just cast pieces with a steel tube in the center, and 3 bolts on the bottom to crank it down, but you can see how much play is in there. And I already told you I drilled and tapped so I could have 2 bolts to tighten this in and balance it out. It is I don't know, I'm probably overthinking it. I should have just eyeballed it and called it done, but I don't know, I like things level, and I can see from a distance when things are not lined up properly. Plus, I don't know, this thing is spinning at like 3,500 RPMs. I want everything balanced and level, square. I don't want any weird angles that might cause this to wobble out or whatever, but it is ready for me to give it a rip. My exhaust tips from my dually, they've seen some heat and some road grime, thousands of miles, and they're off. Why put them on unpolished? Some of the quick specs that are written right on the box: 4.8 amps, 3/4 horse, and 3,500, basically 3,600 RPM, right? I mean, they could have just lied about another 10, right, and just called it 3,600, but it's cool. I'm going to put some polish on them wheels, see what happens. Well, I'm ridiculously happy already. Super quiet, super smooth, and you can see, let me show you, I kind of showed you before, this section here, I did. Totally cleaned it up super quick. You can see the goldish yellowing from the heat is gone. Look at that. Right? Now, just remember, I only did this section. Let me turn the light off too, so you can, yeah, look at that. Like, man, heck yeah. I'm totally happy about that. The polish I used is from my Renegade Products polishing kit. I use this on my semi wheels. There's videos of that specifically, but this is all I'm using, right from them. These big bricks. I put a little bit on, didn't even take much. I didn't even put that much on, right? And oh man, what else can I polish? Well, maybe the other exhaust tip, right? Let's do it some more. That machine is like super smooth, super easy, and it's when it's so balanced, it's unreal. Here we have one that I have not polished yet. This is the first polish, first round, right? Both sides, and I'm gonna do this with the light off too, but you can tell, and it didn't take long at all. Let me turn the light off. There we go. You can obviously see the difference. It's so apparent, and it was so easy. And all I did was wash this off. I didn't do any other prep than that. You can see on this one, and it was the same on this before I started. There's little road tar doohickeys on there, and it's yellowish gold, right? Exhaust drips, right, coming out of there, stained, and it took it right off. So that was just one round with this bar. The finishing bar is this green one. I'm gonna obviously put that on the second wheel, clean, and bust this out. This is when they're bolted on the truck, all you see is like from here down. But I don't know, does anyone else think if the whole thing is polished, even if you don't see the whole thing, it makes the part you do see shinier? Think about that for a minute. She is done. The left one, obviously the left one. Things get a little warm, right, with polishing. The metal is 90 degrees. Yep, 90. The machine, 110. And if you're not in Havasu right now, it's starting to get warm. Temperature of that door, 94. The shade is on the other side of that door. So you can figure that into how hot the machine gets. But oh man, I am really happy. Just 2-stage polish on this. Wipe it down with a detail rag, get the funk off, the polishing funk. But oh, I'm super stoked about the equipment. I'm super stoked about my tips being polished. This one obviously I'll be next. I can bolt this on. I can bolt this onto my dually. I have a ton of videos on my dually if you want to check that out. Polishing of the 10 lug semi wheels with the Renegade polishing kit. That was a super awesome purchase also, and I will be using this for sure. It is really stable. I was planning on bolting this to the floor somewhere, not here. I do like that I can move it around though, and a couple times I was polishing with my foot on it, but I didn't need it. I didn't need it. It was totally stable, and you can see how dirty the unpolished one is. I really wasn't leaning on this all that hard, so you could probably get away with not bolting it to the floor. I eventually will though, as soon as I find the perfect spot to put it. It turns out that I like this base. There was a little bit of jigging around to do to assemble it and make sure everything was proper, straight, level, right? And you know, tapping this extra bolt in there definitely helped with that. The cast pieces are super heavy duty, and the polisher on top, totally stable. I do like, right now I can move it around. I don't polish every day, I don't polish every week, so it'll be nice to just tuck that into the corner and keep it out of the way. But both purchases I'm happy with. And I mean, look at this. It's so perfect for holding stuff. All right, that's what they made it for. That is where I'm gonna leave this tool review. I got more to come. If you guys see something in the background and you want to know more about it, let me know. I can do a very specific video on what you call out. And please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll keep giving you weekly content as always. Thanks.